Conkey, the 42-year-old on the starting unit for the Army Rugby Union. Dakota Worth also starting. Felipe Nico Spino wearing the 6 jersey as well. And for D Block, Josh Sarbu has been very, very good for this team. And William Rosalika, another starter, wearing that 1 jersey. Lapati Hoover in the 5 jersey. So plenty of subs, plenty of great depth on these benches. It's going to be a full 14 minutes of rugby.
Referee today, of course, is Chris O'Malley, overseeing the festivities in Game 5 here on the 3rd day. A beautiful day, I might add. The sun is shining, smiles around, and of course, plate honors still up for grabs. And it will be Army Rugby Union on the receiving end, going from right to left across your screen. D Block Santa Rosa kicking us off in the green and red. We are underway here in match 54 in this plate semifinal. And Army looking for a bright start, working its way down the right-hand side for Dakota Worth, getting a chance to run out with the first 7s today. And little D Block will get it back off the mistake. Nice takeaway. Reverse course from Kolini Sao. This is Keone Madawa working its left-hand side for the number 2, Jose Seru. He's got a couple of tries under his belt already.
10.
In fact, 3 so far.
Number 10 side entry.
So back the other way for Muliki Mulitalo, and Army trying to build something positive. Nico Spino has got some pace. He's got some power as well, churning those legs, goes past the 22, and eyes for the halfway line, puts it down now, picked up by Mulitalo. Pushed over by Metcalf. And Nate Conkey, they call him King Conkey, leading that front row. Mulitalo for some options, trying to break one around this outside edge here. Only Sullivan, strong hits, and the referee's whistle intervenes.
Yeah, strong hit, but too strong a pass as well. Andy Sullivan just fired that ball back to his teammates. Very hard to handle, which they couldn't. That forced that knock on. So both teams feeling each other out in these first minute and a half. They've had some inroads, but some good defense. It's all been played in the Army Rugby Union side of the 50.
Sure.
But here we'll see what D Block can do with the scrum. Again, the depth of these teams, so impressive.
Keep the bind on
Got a lot of the starters from the previous 2 days for Army Rugby Union sitting on the bench right now, waiting to get their chance to come on.
Set.
So it will be D Block, and quickly out is Drayawa. TJ Salato now leaving it over for the number 9, Wusa Levu. Good flick to the outside edge there for Lo Hoover. Hoover still running with eyes for the 22. So close for him. Nicely worked for the 23-year-old.
Never released.
Quickly going now, Drayawa. This is Oscar Kolini Sao. William Rosilenka has one option, and it will be Jose Cerro. He'll opt for him. Just a hand in there as Army is enough to disrupt it.
We're going to see a yellow too.
Just wait for the whistle. Just
and Metcalf with that
intentional
knockdown. Intentional knock. He's going to get the sin bin.
So they'll take right back over. Lo Hoover trying to move this one inside the 22. And here they come down that left-hand edge. Supported well by Salato. And on the break is Salato all the way down to the 5-meter line. And a great tackle from Army on that far side.
Holding on.
Good desperate defense by Army, playing a man down 1 meter out from their own try line. Great defense. Able to steal that ball, force that penalty. Here's another look at it. Good defense around the, that's Burgess. Oh, great tackle right there. And then a good recovery, get that snafu, and it's going to be a line out now. Take a little bit of time off the clock as well. Kicking into touch, 22-meter line. Army's just trying to look, they're in no hurry to get this ball back in play.
Red, step that way.
Just relieving the pressure a bit, so it will be in the Army's line.
Go white.
Keep your eye on Dakota Worth. Nicely executed as it comes out here towards the center. Brought down is Burgess. Jonathan Kim trying to churn those legs forward past 3 D-block defenders. Oh, here it is for Nico Spino, trying to break that outside edge, something they've really had a lot of difficulty with today. Burgess now. This is Muliki Mulitalo.
Oh, that's going to get in trouble there. Good job.
On the turn for Dakota Worth. And a little sneak, a little trickery now. Dakota Worth has got some space, trying to work his way to D-block territory. One man to beat. He is done brilliantly, and no one is going to catch the number 2, who will dot down for try number 1. Army draws first blood here inside the 5th minute.
A nice try by the Army Rugby Union. What's more impressive, they're a man down, so that'll be a really big lift for this Army Rugby Union team. Nate Conkey made a good play. Nate Conkey made a really good play there to keep that ball alive. The 42-year-old got it back inside to Dakota Worth, and he had one man to beat and able to do a little shunt with body. And here's Nate Conkey, that pass back inside. Good hands by Dakota Worth. Dakota Worth's got fresh legs. This is his first action of the weekend, and he just goes around the sweeper. And a really good job getting Army Rugby Union on the board. And you can see some of those guys have some very tired legs out there.
Now Burgess's conversion hits the post, so no good. Army, nevertheless, up 5-0 early on. Great day. D-block Santa Rosa.
Yeah, plus Army Rugby Union back to full strength, so that was a real big positive for them. Scoring a try, a man down.
Especially as resilient as this D-block Santa Rosa defense has been throughout this tournament. So they kick us off.
Back off white.
Do get the 10 down. Nicely fielded by Conkey. Down that right-hand side. This is better. Burgess breaks it past the 22. So parity restored, 7s against 7s. Army going from strength to strength.
Go back.
D-block will take over, however. Vasileka looking for a little bit of support. The skip pass works its way over for the number 2 Seru, now wide on the left-hand side. And here come the men from Northern California. So patient. Long skip and well taken by TJ Salato. He's got some space. He breaks one wide on the right-hand side before he's caught and brought down by Andy Sullivan.
Plus we're in a touch, halftime.
Loses the ball, and it will be D-block Santa Rosa.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Not halftime, guys. My bad. My apologies, guys. I had the clock wrong. We'll have the line out.
Little
White
confusion.
not to touch option.
When did the touch? They have the option, scrum line out.
Green 7, time off, sub.
And we have a substitution. Yeah, both these teams pretty tired after a couple of days. So Army Rugby Union has the option. They're going to elect to go for the scrum. Try to get a few more points on the board before the half ends.
For sure.
Some changes here. Very hot day, we might add. The hottest of the 3. So we'll see Jerome Nale step on.
Crouch. Bind.
Burgess. Army looking to tack on to their 5-point lead. As Burgess wheels around to that far side, and here they come behind Mulitalo. Some strength right up the guts now for Nico Spino.
Number 14 up early. Number 14.
This one's going to go against D-block Santa Rosa's Tivita Salato.
Yeah, they're going to go for a line out here, try to pick up a bit of territory here. They will have the line out throw.
Thanks, Brandon. Good call.
Just inside the 10-meter line. So they picked up about 20 meters on that. Let's see if they can take advantage of the line out.
Last play now, guys.
Josh Shiro has been a very good target, a disruptor in the line out too, the number 2 man for D-block Santa Rosa. Look for him to try to cause havoc.
Of course, who played 10 years for America, Samola Mulitalo now finds his way to Burgess. This is Spino. Good pitch to the right-hand side. Andy Sullivan's got speed to burn, and it's a battle of the number 5s. This number 5 is looking for try number 2. All the way down to the 5-meter line. Burgess inches away. So close, he'll need the support. Slow in arriving. They've got the power. Can he muscle it over? Still no indicator from the referee. And finally.
Time's off. No, you're on the goal line. You never released. It was intentional. Off. Back here. Back here. Wait for the whistle.
Josh Serro saved the try, but also in the process got a yellow card.
Clear release.
Big advantage here for Army Rugby Union.
So Burgess on the restart, gets it over and gets it down, and made that look very easy. Excellent feat by Tom Burgess with his 3rd try, the 2021 Rugby Town Sevens.
Yeah, that was a little
fun.
We're a well-drilled team. Okay.
Pretty happy with the win. The first game. Are we going to see some reserves? Okay, Santa Rosa, remember, starting a man down here.
Of course, Cerro still serving that yellow card in the sin bin. So Army starting us off, going from left to right in the white. Armed Forces representative now, and underneath it, here comes D-Block Santa Rosa trying to draw something positive at the beginning of the second half. This is Kioni Nimadhawa. Busalevu. Right past Dakota Worth, the offload. Trying to speed up the pace of this attack, I'm sure is one of the points that were stressed at halftime. Kioni Nimadhawa. Good carry here. Kioni Nimadhawa, a little shit of direction, just gliding past the 22. Only Burgess to beat. Offloads and taken by Busalevu, who gets in. And Joe Busalevu, his second try at Rugby Town, gets one back for D-Block and puts them right back into this match.
That almost looked like slow motion. It seemed like neither team wanted to really run the ball forward or tackle. It was Joe Busalevu that dotted down. And again, just like we saw Army Rugby Union in the first half score a try, man down. That's exactly what the D-Block did here. And now they're looking to just get 3 points adrift here with this conversion right in front of the poles. Conversion is good, so it's just a 10-7 ball game.
Conversion good by Jerome Nale. Hey, they called this guy the Flash, but he really sauntered in and made it look ever so easy.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was running very fast, but he certainly was. And then he did the offload right here. Good pursuit and good support play. That's what you need in sevens. And that's the first time we really saw this D-Block Santa Rosa team play with a little bit of enterprise. We've seen it all Army Rugby Union so far, but then D-Block gets themselves right back in this ball game with that first quick try the second half.
A real experienced team is D-Block Santa Rosa with the older players, mostly from Fiji. Good kick here and a nice take from Army. So what kind of a response will we see from the Armed Forces?
Great play by Josh Ziru. Just came back on the field, had the fresh legs, and just quickly got in there and stole that ball away.
So back to 7v7. Nale just made that conversion. Very patient is this D-Block Santa Rosa. Great change of direction. And, it's Jerome Nale. He gets it done with his feet, and he runs right past the Army defense. Back-to-back tries for D-Block Santa Rosa, who go out in front over Army Rugby Union.
Yeah, it's almost like they were just sandbagging that first half, trying to put this Army Rugby Union to sleep because they came out a different team here in the second half. They got a great support group here at Infinity Park, really loving it, especially when their team grabbed that 12-10 lead with a conversion to follow. Nice play by Jerome Nale. He's been one of the star players. Him and Seru have been two of the stars of this team. Great conversion kick as well. 14-10 now in favor of D-Block. Now does Army Rugby Union, do they have an answer?
4-point advantage, Nale for the magic number as he dots down for the fourth time here in Glendale. And this one has been turned on its head. His Army was up 10-0 at halftime, and a wonderful kick. Can't quite take it. Bobbles around now. The referee's whistle.
Yeah, that was knocked forward, I think, by Anthony Welmers on that kick. So here's Santa Rosa getting the brakes all going their way here early in the second half. About halfway through this second half, 4-point ball game. It's been all Santa Rosa here in the second stanza.
So it will be Nale to put in on the D-Block scrum. Wide is Nava Bale as well as Yoni Nimadhawa. And it will be the aforementioned Yoni Nimadhawa. The power though of Nale wins out. And the perfect combination, the 1-2 punch once again. Back-to-back tries for Jerome Nale. My, oh my. You talk about a game of two halves here, Viz.
Yeah, no kidding. Where was this in the first half? It looked like they just took that first 7 minutes just to knock the cobwebs off of last night's play, maybe. But they've come out really, really firing all cylinders here in the second half. And Nale's been one of the key performers. Him and Seru, like we mentioned, they've been the top performers all weekend long. The easy conversion is good again. So 21-10 now in favor of D-Block Santa Rosa.
Another look, and it was really nicely played by Yoni Malawa just offloads, and then Nale just turns on the afterburners.
And the key to defensive team like this, you've got to lock their arms up. Once they have their hands free, they're just so dangerous. They can make the best pass with just a little flick of the wrist, and we've seen that all throughout the second half.
So 3 unanswered tries here from the men from Santa Rosa. Your move, Army Rugby Union, as it goes to that far left-hand side. And they build something positive. They'll change of direction. Mulitalo offloads. Big skip pass in space on this right. And it's once again that man, Dakota Worth, lays it off for Will Holder. Holder will be caught by Nale. The stiff arm is there on the offload. Worth hurdles one. He's got down to the 5-meter line. What a run from Army Rugby Union. They're not quite done yet as they pull in closer and closer. On the supporting end is Moliki Mulitalo.
Well, you asked for the reply, Christian, and you got it from this Army Rugby Union team. What a great team try that was.
Exciting stuff.
Big run by Will Holder. Just fended off his opposite moves. Good defense by Santa Rosa, but just numbers on the outside. Mulitalo, look at there's Will Holder. He knows he doesn't have the speed to outbeat Nale. He's just trying to fend him off as best he can. Good take right there by Dakota Worth, able to catch that one-handed. Sets that ruck back. And he gets out to Mulitalo.
And Holder converts, and that's a big conversion. It makes it a closer game. D-Block really wanted 21-17. And you'll see Will Holder, the utility man from Frankfurt, Germany, via West Point.
Great conversion by Holder. He's been around with this Army Rugby Union team a long time. Eagle 7's player, Eagle 15's player. Very good player. So we got about 20 seconds left in this contest. Let's see what Army has up their sleeve. Do they have one more trick to pull out a win?
Mulitalo to the rescue with his 4th try in Rugby Town. That's not quite going to clear 10 meters.
Oh!
Well, it may work out. And here comes D-Block. Yoni Malawa. Well, reverse course. Looking to kill some time here.
Yeah, they killed enough.
Play that one into touch, and it will be full time. They survived the comeback, and the final score, D-Block Santa Rosa 21, a spirited effort from Army Rugby Union, but they fall short 21-17.